There we go. Yoda. Yeah? Good morning, everyone. Stop crying. It's only a vacuum cleaner, pudgy butt. Huh? Oh, don't start. Oh. Don't do that. Don't start. Don't start. Hey, Nino. They call him Yoda. He hates the I don't know why you hate the vacuum so much. You knew the housekeepers were going to be here today. I told you it was going to happen. All right, here we go. Hopefully this works. All right. Raised in Granite Orphanage, Jennifer and her friends were unexpectedly wanted as adopted daughters. In September of that year, Laura, hurry up. We need to get there before it gets dark. Yoda, he's a good boy. You're a sweet man. You're sweet in the face. I know you hate the vacuum for no reason. Your hate towards the vacuum is very manufacturer. I agree. Who's there? All she's doing is vacuuming, my love. I know, hard life. You have to deal with somebody vacuuming in our house because you shed the equivalent of like 50 dogs. Beautiful boy. What a large house. But Chris is. I know. You've never met Addison. Don't stare at her like she owes you money. Can you stop? Can you stop crying? No. Boy, I would say you want to go in the kennel, but you don't. No, don't start trying to climb. Boy. Here, what if I bring your sister up there with you? Hold on. Hold on. We're going to put her up there. We're going to put Leia up there as a buffer. Leia, can you go up there with your brother? He's being a little dramatic right now. Here you go. Good job. Okay. So, I need you both to lay down. Okay. Lay down and be good. Okay, my little men? My little lady? Oh. Wow. Don't stop barking because you hear him barking. Wow. But, do you want to go in the kennel? Stop. Stop. This is going to be a fun stream, everyone. You've got corgis barking to the left of me, to the right of me. Wow, what a mansion! So my brother actually got me. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. Oh, she brought down the villain. Yoda. You know, you're running out of breath because you're barking so much. Okay, what did she just say? Hold on. Hey, Anne. See, I got to learn how to do the buttons because it's about to get scary in here. So yes, this is the PlayStation version of Clock Tower First Fear, except it's the PlayStation 1, um, essentially like director's cut of the Super Nintendo or Super Famicom version that the US never got. Yoda, can you calm down, please? How do you run? Where's the run button? Yoda, I swear on Gaia, you need to calm. Boy. I put you up there. I put you in dog jail because you're acting up. Look at those cute back feet, though. You have like little socks on. Oh my god. You act like you're being murdered. You're literally sitting on a couch after you just had a delicious meal. See, this is like where all my rut rows would kick in. Like, think about it. You can't even run right now. I don't know how to run on the PlayStation version. So the kids started Christmas break?
Not yet.
When do they start it?
I think maybe next week. I don't know. I'm terrible at that stuff. I like usually find out like the day before they go on break. It's what? It's the week of Christmas? Okay.
They don't go to school one day like that week.
And all the kids are off at the same time?
Callie, my youngest, she will still go to school I think until like New Year, not New Year's, until Christmas Eve. But Steven will be off of school the whole week, and Addison does online. So I think hers stops. I think they shut the online down.
Yeah, they shut it. They don't necessarily shut it down like.
Are you middle school or you high school?
High school.
You do online high school?
Yeah, I'm in 10th grade.
Oh, I didn't know they did online stuff still.
Yeah, it's I do it through the state.
Oh.
Called FOBX.
Very convenient for me.
Just think. You could be these kids right now that are 16, that are stuck in a mansion with a monster. Or you could just be homeschooled. Because that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is what's going on with these girls in this house. Okay, I've talked to all three of you. I wonder what's up with our tea. Okay.
All right, Ben.
Yeah.
Christmas. Buy yourself a toilet brush for downstairs.
Buy myself a what now?
Toilet brush. For
Done. And
downstairs.
for, you mean for Hanukkah?
Hanukkah, that. Yep, there. That.
Okay, I cannot.
Can you go upstairs and get the toilet brush for me? I know. You hate my life. It's okay.
Wow. You weren't supposed to answer back that quickly with yes. I like the boy better. He's a lot nicer.
Teenagers, I told you.
No, but he does stuff. I think he actively ignores you.
Yeah,
Like,
they all do.
like I heard you screaming for him, and I'm like, I even heard that, and you were like,
they all do. They do that.
On purpose.
On purpose, exactly.
uh-oh, it's coming from the main foyer. Great. Look at Yoda. Yoda is so upset that I put him up there. Okay, where all? Look at him.
Leia's been with me the whole time.
Look at her.
upstairs.
She's so cute. Look at her. Look at her. Very attent. She's looking at you very intently. Yeah.
She was upstairs hanging out before he got back.
I would let her
He
get.
was not. He was like, he wanted no part in what we had going on, so.
Well, I don't think she's happy that I put her on the couch, but I thought it would calm. I thought it would calm him down. Yeah, I got trash bags in the corner. Okay, so where are all these? Where'd they all go? Oh, that's how you run. That's convenient. Oh, I was able to do the bird cages, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
I didn't clean them. I cleaned out all the bottom of them.
Okay.
I forgot to give them their raspberries. I'll give them to them later. Go up the stairs, Jennifer. Yoda. So how many cleanings do you have today?
I have one more after you.
How many do you have today so far?
Just you.
Oh, today was a light day.
Mm-hmm. I had to wait for her to get dropped off from her dad's.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I had to take Steven where he had to go. He's at his friend Zane's today. He's gonna have like an epic Christmas. He's getting a cell phone for the first time. I got him an iPhone.
Nice. Which iPhone?
I think I got him the 13. I didn't get him anything like crazy because, you know, he's still not fully responsible
I
enough.
think it was either the 11 or the 13.
Yeah. But
So they get their gift. They get their Christmas gifts early.
No, they'll get it on Christmas. I haven't given it to him yet.
So she doesn't. So she doesn't know. So Addison doesn't know what she's getting yet.
Oh no.
No. All
She knows
the
some.
kids-
She knows. She doesn't know like everything, but like I make her get. You know, Sheen. I make her do a Sheen cart.
Oh,
And
is that
send it to me.
what is that, clothing?
It's It's everything. It's clothing.
accessories, shoes, a bunch
Like
of
everything. Stuff for your decorations for your bedroom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like she'll send me that. Or she'll tell me what she wants. But yeah, I'm getting Steven a hoverboard.
stuff. Vines, give me vines, too.
So you're not doing a computer for him this year?
I'm not because I'm gonna wait until after Christmas when everything goes.
That's where
on
all the
sale.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or go, like I said, go on Best Buy after, because a lot of people get that buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna format it himself anyway, so it doesn't even. Okay.
Well, I'll have him like bring that stuff over here to you.
Yeah.
Because I know nothing about that stuff.
Yeah, I would suggest maybe a laptop, and that way he
I'll
can.
probably text you before buying one because I know nothing about that stuff.
Well, if he wants to do what I think he's gonna want to do, you're gonna have to. If you're gonna do a laptop, it has to at least be like a 40 NVIDIA, a 4 series NVIDIA card or a 5 series.
Okay. Move
Okay.
it right by the dog food. And the dog food thing right by the dog food.
Yoda, can you, for the love of gosh, just
Can I
stop
have
it?
bleach, please?
Okay, so this is
Give me
blocked.
the bleach, please. Yeah, hoverboard. Like,
Yeah.
he's a
Getting
brat.
hoverboard.
Did you run your sale this year?
Yes, I did the. Did you see it? The
No, I didn't see
mini.
it. That's why I
Yeah.
asked. Normally I see the family picture. I didn't see it.
Well, instead of doing the family picture, what I did was mini reset where you're cleaning someone's kitchen and their bathrooms for $100.
That's
So
a good.
two bathrooms and a kitchen, $100.
That's not a bad deal.
I know, and then I'll always hit it up with, hey, do you want an oven cleaning? Because that's 50. Hey, do you want your fridge cleaned out? That's another 50. So it ends up working itself out. Like next week, I have 3 or 4 mini reset cleanings, and it's like an easy day for us. It's like we work for like 4 hours, and I make good money.
Nice.
I know.
Yoda, can you stop crying already? It's getting old. Like the
There was one
Yeah, we got out of the house in 30 minutes.
okay, that picture just started bleeding. Right.
Isn't that computer thing? That's a computer. That's a computer.
Girls aren't impressed by that stuff. Trust me, I know. Unless it's like a girl gamer, then they're like, "Cool, it's a pyramid."
She likes Fortnite, I think, right? Fortnite.
See?
I like Roblox, but that's it. I play Roblox all the time.
Yeah, I haven't played the new season of Fortnite yet.
I played Fortnite when they had The Simpsons.
See yeah, I didn't do that, and I should have because I heard there was a lot of stuff. But I saw the new video of the new Fortnite opening where everybody is fighting, and it's Godzilla and King Kong and Miku. See this freaking parrot's attacking me. Run, girl. This is like an original. This is like before Resident Evil existed. This is like the original like horror experience. Made by another company, and then Capcom eventually bought out this company. This is like Super Nintendo. Yeah, this is about a group of girl orphans that are mysteriously adopted by like a rich family in a mansion, and yeah, things happen. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's new. Yo, oh, nothing happened. Oh! I just died. Well, grand opening, grand closing.
Addison, straighten up out there. Make sure everything has a place. Nothing's on the floor.
I do. I do. Let's see what else we have. Can you stop? Can you stop being so really, really, really ultra cute and annoying at the same time? Okay, low. Yoda. puzzle, Yoda. Oh, cool. Yoda. It's getting old, sweetie. Yoda.
What? No, the mop is down here. Alright, bring... Did you sweep off this stair?
Yes.
This right here?
That's all this thing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's all. That's all this thing.
Okay.
Was I on disc 2?
Alright, get our supplies and stuff off the floor.
Yoda, I swear. Boy, if you try to jump down, I'm going to be very upset. Do not do that. Don't be that guy. Be a good dog, not a bad dog.
There's also a pair of sneakers by the trash can. Grab those and put them over here.
That's how you sound. I'm making fun of you now.
Never mind. What's wrong? Did you dust this off? Grab me a trash bag over there.
Ooh, Dead or Alive. Deception. Die Hard Trilogy. Ooh. Dino Crisis.
There's chemicals that are on the... There's chemicals that are on the... You want to grab those?
You know how much trouble you're about to get? You know how much trouble you're about to get in? Your boy! That's it. You're going in the kennel. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna put you upstairs. You're going upstairs now. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna bring the babies upstairs.
What?
You're going upstairs. You're being bad. You're being a bad dog. Right back, guys. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Come here, my big guy. I know. I know. Hard life. Stay here, girl. I love you. Oh. Guess what I'm doing? Bringing him upstairs. An obstacle course. All right, y'all. Crisis has been averted. Resident dinosaurs. Dinosaur evil.
The second report from Military Experiment Facility. Agent name, Tom.
I have successfully infiltrated under the guise of a researcher as planned. I have encountered no information regarding top-secret development of new type weapons, but I have discovered there is an unexpected individual at this facility. The man...
Hello, everyone on TikTok.
the leading
So I
authority on
couldn't
nation's
change
energy
the
research. Dr.
the
Kirk
game
was alleged
title,
to have died
but
in an
now we're playing
accident
Dino
during the course of an
Crisis on
experiment 3
PlayStation,
years ago. The reports were premature, and it
which
appears
is
that
like
he is currently working
a
as the
Resident
head
Evil mixed
of
with
a non-weapon
dinosaurs.
project at this facility. The experiment is in the late stages of development. Regarding the staged accidental death, it appears that this country is somehow involved, recommending that necessary actions be taken immediately.
Refer to the data on Dr. Kirk.
Victims were apparently eaten.
Operation instructions.
How did they come get this mom? And the green spray.
Feels like we got a little turbulence.
Once you hit the ground, head straight to the designated convergence point. Got it?
My lady.
Sorry I'm late.
It's time. Let's move out.
What about Cooper?
Forget him. Time's up.
Wait, wait!
How did I need this little girl from upstairs? Bring her back.
Uh-oh. So I don't understand how he got separated from the... Uh-oh. So I wouldn't have ran into the forest.
Okay. This is the first checkpoint. Playtime is officially over, kids. Something's wrong. The lights in the guardhouse are out.
Maybe this has been a wild night of partying for the guards. You know, like songs.
Stay here, Junior. Leave the guards to me.
Hey, did you hear what he just told me? Forget about it. Just let Gale handle it.
It's clear. Okay, let's do this. I'll infiltrate the facility and occupy the control room on the first floor. I should have access to all the security systems from there. I'll contact you as soon as I've cleared the room.
Resident dinosaurs.
Yeah. Whew, alright.
Let me guess. This is some of your handiwork, right?
The brass is still warm. These guards were shooting at something very recently.
Done?
Yes.
So who were they fighting?
This wasn't much of a fight. I don't think these guards hit anything before getting sliced
I
and
have you
diced.
down, but
Whatever they were shooting at came in through there, and ripped right through the steel fence.
I was in,
Well, the hole is nice and clean. But I still say you could have done this.
Very funny. Still need to
Oh, he
figure
won't
out
come
what
down.
happened here.
That once that
Continue to
vacuum's
sweep the
done, he'll
area.
calm down. And plus, I don't think you want him coming down if you're mopping the floors, because he'll run around on them.
I could come on Christmas Eve, or I can come on the 31st.
31st.
Wait. Never mind. I take that back. I already have you down for the 23rd.
Yeah, but that was because the birdcage, remember? Wait, wait. What 31st? Wait. December?
3 weeks is the 23rd. The 31st, I'm at my other bed in New Smyrna.
3 weeks from now is the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That works.
Okay.
Wait. Making sure I'm... Wait, let me check something. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
I still might have you look at the bird cages since you planned it. If you can, I might.
The extra money for Christmas wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I would need your help. The big thing is I would need your help getting them out so we can actually. I got the bottom done, but the cages need to be cleaned.
Yeah.
And I know you're not afraid to get bit by a bird.
Now, there's tricks too. Just get like a towel.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna need. Yeah, so that's why we scheduled it on the 23rd, because it gave you more time.
Okay.
I mean, but I did the hard part. I cleaned the bottoms out,
Okay.
which I'm surprised. I opened up the full thing, and I think they were more in shock that I was in there. Because I thought it was okay to just let them have food at the bottom and rummage.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you're not supposed to do that.
There's always do's and don'ts about everything. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you can. It's not a big deal. Should you? Maybe not. But I mean, life gets away with you. So I mean, it's not. You're not gonna die because of it.
Hold on. Oh,
I love the smell of that.
what?
The smell of the cleaner.
That's yeah. It's my. I told you, it's my favorite part of you showing up is for like a week. It smells. It smells nice.
Oh, it smells so
And then the
good.
dogs and the dude smell come right back. Yeah, the bathrooms smell nice. I like that you didn't bitch about having to clean in the dark because you know I'm streaming.
I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to it. So
I finally bought batteries, so as I changed, I was able to actually change the pattern of the LED lighting up there now. So
Okay.
now see, it's different.
Nice.
Except the only problem is the camera just turned on AI. So now I got to turn that off and readjust it. Sometimes this camera does. Oh, check your message. I just sent it to you. Hold on, let me fix this. See, now the camera's going to track me.
Got it.
Like a freaking Terminator.
All right.
All right. Well, I would say Happy Christmas, but I'll see you before then.
Yes.
So.
You will see me. You will be my last customer before Christmas. Maybe. Depends on if someone calls. But I will see you on the 23rd.
Okay. And you said you planned some extra time for the bird
Yeah,
cages.
I don't have anyone planned that day but you.
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yoda, shut up.
I love how he's like trying to walk with you. It's pretty funny.
What's he doing?
He's trying to walk with her. Like she's on the stair and he's running on the same stairs she's on. He's like guarding it. Alright, I will see you later.
All right, bye. Nice meeting you, Addison.
You too.
Okay. What are you buying? What are you selling? Yoda! Hold on, let me go help him. Be right back, guys. I'm gonna go help him downstairs. Sorry to keep getting up. He's, out of all the loud ones, at least you're kind of self-sufficient. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go bring down the other corgi. Oh, it's wet here. She just mocked. Leia, careful.
Front door locked.
I'll be right back, guys. He's literally on the second to last step. Come on, cheap dog. He's gonna go run upstairs really quick and give the birds their raspberries for their morning treat. Then we're locked into some dino crisis. Move, lady. These are not for you. And I'm back. All right. Birds have been administered their berries. Hello, guys. Okay, so everybody is good now. Yoda is calmed down because the thing is not thingying. All right. Resident dinosaurs. This is bloody battery. Hmm. Okay, so I have a feeling. All right, so we have to set the. We have to go to number 8. Warehouse number 8. I think we have to go to number 8. It's gonna be a bit darker, but that's the workaround for that, unfortunately. Let's see if it fixed it. Yep, see? Thank you to Zyber. Okay, equip. No. Oh, I'm trying to get used to the buttons. Standard port. Communication key. Got it on the first drizzle. Wait, did I take the battery out? I did. I'm a pleb. Can't believe I messed that up. Hold on, we got this. Hold on. Item. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Got it on the first drizzle. All right, here we go. Wait, no. No, wait, we got to look at the button. We got to look at the colors. Back it up. Okay, so it's Roy G. Biv White. So RGB White. Got it. Okay. Okay. Oops. Wait, somebody just called me? Oh, it's spam. Wait, did I mess up? Well, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to, everybody just calm down. Just calm down. Everybody just calm down. Everything is fine. Everything is fine, people. I would make the excuse that I'm colorblind, but that's doing a disservice to people that are actually colorblind. Oh, hold on. We gotta make sure that we have autosave on. Hold on, let me call my game shop. I have to bring a controller in. Give me one sec. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm talking to a really good friend of mine. There's only like, I think like 2 of you in here on both platforms. So I will be back with you guys in a few seconds. Love you. Two more secs, guys.
I'm at my bench.
So yes, so one of my really good friends, she's also my tech. Hi everyone. Sorry, I was talking to my tech at Cybertron. They're my local game shop, and she's so for anybody that doesn't know this, I stream on a lot of original hardware. We're doing FPGA for now because I just didn't want to have to find my copy of Dino Crisis. But this is running through like a 4K, and then it's actually I'm using PlayStation remotes. So a week before, like 3 days before I left to visit my parents, I had my controller here because I was bringing Yoda down, and I elbowed it, and it fell and it hit the corner, so it's shaking a little bit. So yeah, it cost me like every time that happens like $30 or $40 to get it fixed. But it's my fault. I dropped it. But yeah, we're playing Dino Crisis right now. This is being upscaled to 4K using an amazing Retrotink. Just don't remember where I need to go. It's like where, man. Okay, I got it. See? Figured it out on the first try. Told you. So what makes this game great is it was the first survival horror game made by Capcom that allowed you to do this. Being able to walk and shoot was a huge thing, and they never did it in Resident Evil, but then they did it for Dino Crisis. It's just getting used to the buttons. Okay. Yeah, this... Oh, cool XDRs. Remember those? Those are Resident Evil, the XDRs. Oh, I gotta get used to the buttons. So I did the new X update is pretty freaking neat. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we've got us a bloody key. Yeah, I gotta get this controller fixed. So, am I leaving?
Rick can handle the inside of the facility on his own.
So Where am I going?
Rick here. I'm in. The place is deserted, though. I have a very bad feeling about this.
How's the progress going with that security system?
I don't know what's been going on here, but it looks like all the power in this facility is being cut.
Same here.
As long as that's the situation, there's not a lot I can do. Why don't you see if you can gain access to the backup generators on the ground level?
I'm on it. What are you doing here?
I caught the last part of your conversation.
By the way, I found a key.
Hand it over. Let's head outside.
Really? He's not that nice. Mini-me. She's a runner. She's a track star. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, now, bow, 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 bow.
That's disgusting.
This guy's been eviscerated. Something tore his intestines straight out.
Look at those tooth marks. It had to be some sort of animal.
Well,
Okay,
that's disgusting.
move on.
Wow. She's, don't let her give bad news to people. Ugh.
I'll stand guard here. You go inside and take a look around.
What crap is that? Wait. Resident Battery Evil. A bloody battery. Wait, what color? Red, green. Again? Same thing? Well, I guess that would make sense. It is the same facility. Okay, hold on. to Jurassic Park. I think we're back in business!
Gale? Gale! What is this?
Heck yes! Get him! I would love if they did the remake and just left it like this, just updated the graphics. I love the fact that you can do this. I love this. I love the fact that you can do this. It's so freaking cool. Like, the fact that you can do this, but they didn't let you do it in any Resident Evil makes no sense. That you can prone. Yeah, I love Dino Crisis 1 and 2. Those are the only Dino Crisis that ever existed. There is no other Dino Crises besides 1 and 2. I'll give the GunCon one a dispensation because one of my really good friends is a voice actor in it. But there is no Dino Crisis in main continuity besides 1 and 2. And I know you agree with me on that. The second one, why I give it a break is because they turned it into an action game, and I love David. David was great. David was like this. That was the start of Capcom using yellow to mark their stuff. But you got to admit, it's not survival horror anymore, but it's fun as heck to shoot dinosaurs with an anti-tank weapon. Exactly. You're not scared of Dino Crisis 2. Dino Crisis 1 on Dreamcast is amazing as well. I just didn't want to try to find my copy of it. So yeah, we're playing this on... Because I have copies of all this stuff, but like I don't like booting up old systems nowadays unless it's like, you know, like my Sega Saturn or my big Xbox down there. Actually, you just reminded me. Thank you. You just reminded me of something. I got to bring something in. I'm going to the game shop after this, bringing in some stuff to get looked at, and you just reminded me. I got to bring this in to get buffed. Speaking of games that people don't ever talk about, that are amazing, that people just don't talk about, this game is so freaking good. It is the only game that Ramiro ever authorized a copy of. What the heck just happened? There we go. Yeah, this game is amazing, and I need to get it buffed. So yeah, I'm bringing in... So yeah, I'm running stuff on FPGA right now, and then it's plugged directly into... you know what FPGA is, right? I'm running stuff on FPGA, and then I'm using an actual PlayStation 5 controller. And then it's being upscaled through a Retrotink to 4K. So you're getting to see this game in all its beauty. So yeah, I'm bringing in a Fuchsia Game Boy Advance to get souped up today. I have my next thing that I'm doing, and I just ordered it. So I like playing on original consoles, and I love retro stuff. That's like my jam, except for like, you know, newer horror stuff. That's like, yeah, I just beat Silent Hill F. And then I sent it to my buddy to play, and then he'll mail it back to me. But I got a PSP Go coming soon. And I don't know if you played any PSP games, but there are some real gems on PSP. So I didn't know that the Go had the ability to run component. So I have the component cables that I've had. I don't know how I got them, but I had them. And I have a PSP Go showing up, and that has a bunch of games on it now, so I'm going to be able to run that through my component switcher, which then is hooked up to my Retrotink. Then I'm going to Bluetooth, because I didn't know you could do this. You can actually Bluetooth a PlayStation 3 controller onto the PSP Go, because it has TV output. And then I'm going to play the like Final Fantasy IV, which is the remake. Really? You've played most of the PSP games? Yeah, I found out very recently that Final Fantasy IV had like a souped up version of Final Fantasy IV for the PSP that looks absolutely gorgeous. I actually went and got 2 PSP 1000s and had them put on the IPS screens, and then found out that the PSP 1000s aren't like the 2000 and the 3000. There's no video output on it. But, so I had to make a trade-off. I was like, do I keep the 2000 but have the basic screen, or do I do the 1000, do the IPS screen, and then eventually get a Go, which they say the screen is still good on it. It's not as good as the IPS, but I'm going to be using it here. So we're not even outputting off of that screen. I'll be more excited when it shows up and I can get it all set up, because I still, you know, you got to sync everything. You got to make sure that, you know, the components work correctly and all of that. Once all that's set up, but yeah, I'm going to do, first game I'm going to do is Final Fantasy IV, because I have that on the PSP 1000 and it looks freaking spectacular, but I want to play it on stream. I will tell you, hold on. I will tell you right now. He sent me a list. Hold on. So you can maybe make some recommendations. Yeah, he sent me a list of games that he's putting on it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Crisis Core. Dissidia Final Fantasy. Disgaea After the Darkness. Disgaea 2 Dark Hero Days. Disgaea 3 Absence of Justice. Final Fantasy II 20th Anniversary Collection, Final Fantasy IV The Complete Collection, Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, Final Fantasy Type 0, I've never heard of that, Ghost in the Shell, Guilty Gear, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Metal Gear Solid Acid, Metal Gear Solid Peacemaker, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, Phantasy Star Portable 1, Infinity, Phantasy Star Portable, Outrun, Coast to Coast, Shin Megami Persona, Shin Megami 2, Shin Megami 3, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, Silent Hill Origins, Soul Calibur Broken Destiny, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Sword Art Online, Untold Tales 2, Untold Tales 1, Valhalla Knights, Valkyrie Chronicles 2, Valkyrie Profile Lenneth, Bloody Roar 2, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Parasite Eve, Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill, Vandal Hearts, Xenogears, Valkyrie Profile, and that's it. I tried Valkyrie Profile. Maybe I needed somebody to like help me, because I could not figure out, like, I thought it was such an amazing concept, but I was just terrible at it. Hold on, this camera is doing a thing. That was my problem with it. If you were in the stream, I spent an hour in one dungeon. It's such a beautifully unique game, but it's so hard. Like, I've been playing Final Fantasy IV again, but I only played Final Fantasy IV all the way through on DS. So I was playing the Game Boy Advance one. And I'm on the Moon now, but now I want to go and play the PSP version of it, because the PSP version looks so freaking pretty. But yeah, if you have any recommendations for PlayStation RPGs that I would enjoy, I have the full entire PlayStation library, like, right here. I have the whole US library for PlayStation. But I've got really bad ADHD, so if it doesn't hook me instantly, we're kind of screwed. Like, I heard that Legend of the Dragoon is great. Like, I have like Keldeka. It has to, like, hook me instantly, or it's like a rut row. Like, I'll give you an example. I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil is like one of my favorite game series besides Shenmue. I did not like Resident Evil 4 when it came out. I still don't like Resident Evil 4. But I like Resident Evil 4 Remake. So figure that out. So Vagrant Story. Okay. I have, like, look. Look. It's right here. Yeah, this allowed me to do a lot more, because I'm currently, right now, I have a PlayStation 2 hooked up, a Sega Dreamcast, a Sega Saturn, an Xbox, a GameCube, a PS5, a Switch 2, two mini arcades from Sega. Yeah, like I was running out of room. So this FPGA allows me to do a lot more stuff. See, I always wanted to play these, but I heard that I always wanted, hold on. I always wanted to play these. The Tomb Raiders. See, look, Valkyrie profile. How is that? How's Vampire Hunter D? So, Vagrant Story, Vandal Hearts. Yeah, again, that's... So, like, when people... It's funny, because people will come into the stream, and I don't stream for, you know... If somebody has, like, an Amazon Prime sub and they hate ads, by all means, use that. But I built this stream out myself, ended up getting a bunch of awesome sponsors, doing social media. So, like, I just want to play... I mostly just pick out a game that I can enjoy and talk with people. Like, that's what I want. That's always everything I've wanted to do. And I just got accepted into the Twitch Retro Discord, so hopefully I'll get into the Twitch Retro team. And I met a lot of amazing people there, but I love, you know, my retro stuff. So, fun fact. First off, thank you for the follow. Listen. Hold on. Wait. So, first off, thank you so much for both of those. I really appreciate it. So when you followed just now, that's actually Optimus Prime. That's Peter Cullen. I met him at a VIP event, and I asked him if he would do... My mod was like, you should see if he'll do, like, your Twitch intro, because I work with a lot of charities and stuff. I just mailed out packages for Toys for Tot charities yesterday. So, like, when somebody follows, that's actually Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen, thanking you. And then the voice you just heard, that's one of my best friends. That's Corey Marshall. I don't know if you ever played a game called Shenmue. He's the lead voice actor in Shenmue. So, whenever somebody follows, that's him. But you're going to like this. Hold on, let me show you this one. Yeah, that's one of my best friends. So yeah, that was his birthday gift to me. Let me let you hear this one. This one's cute. So I have my first bird I ever bought his name is Chaos Emerald. Obviously, I'm a big Sega fan. And I used to have him when I streamed upstairs. So I decided to not stream upstairs anymore because everybody was doing that. And I was like, you know what? You're streaming upstairs in a chair. You feel like it's work, right? So you get off work, my normal 9 to 5, and then you're like, okay, now I'm sitting at another desk streaming. And I was like, that was like, I don't want to do that because now it feels like work. So I had an epiphany a couple years ago. I'm like, I have a house. I bought it. I don't ever come downstairs. So I turned the family room into a Twitch studio. Got myself a really nice chair because I have a bad back. And yeah, and then I have a whole wall of Funkos behind me, and I just stream sitting on a comfortable chair. So it's just like people hanging out with me while we play video games. So yeah, I brought down my other computer. I've got everything set up here. And at any given time, I can pick up any game I want and just stream. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to feel like you're not watching somebody with a tip jar, yelling at people for not subscribing, yelling at people for not donating. I buy everything myself. If I need something set up by like one of my mods, I pay. Like my buddy who set up my FPG, I paid him for it. I don't ever want anybody to ever come in here and think that it's about money, because I buy it all myself. Yep. And another thing too, let me fix this camera. This camera's acting up. I'm actually gonna get, for my parents been asking me what I want for my birthday. I'm probably gonna do, I keep seeing streamers using, maybe you might be more techie than I am, but apparently the best camera, I didn't know this, the best camera is not like a webcam. I didn't know that people actually get DSLRs and use those for streaming. So I went online, I looked up, and I found one that I want. It's like they say the best one for streaming, and it's like a Canon EOS DSLR. And I'm probably going to get that for the main camera here, because they say it's better for low light. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then, since I use lower lighting in here on purpose, I want it to feel kind of like an arcade. They say that those are a lot better for low light compensation. Yes. So yeah, that's what I want to do. That's like, yeah. But then yeah, so the PSP Go, hopefully that'll be here next week. So what game? So did you play Final Fantasy IV on PSP? Is it enough of a difference to like replay it? I think I already did this one. Yeah, and it was all, I just set it all up. I brought down everything. I mean, there's a lot of stuff down here, and I had to, plug in a bunch of things. And I'm also streaming on TikTok because they gave me a stream key. See, the DS version was so cool. That was the first, besides Final Fantasy XIV, the DS version was the first version I played. That's something I really want to do, but it's a big thing to set up. My tech can mod a DS Lite with an HDMI output. But the problem with that is it would be a mini HDMI to HDMI, and it's not wireless. So for me to actually play it on screen, I would have to have the DS in front of me, and games like Resident Evil Deadly Silence that require you to blow into the microphone to save cadence. So basically, I would have a giant cable running across me. So, exactly. I mean, Resident Evil Deadly Silence, I would want to play so bad on stream. And I was hoping, since the Switch 2 came out, they would start releasing more Capcom stuff. Like, Deadly Silence was a Resident Evil exclusive on the Nintendo DS. And for some reason, they never released it again. But exactly, it's not convenient. I'm also worried, too, that since the cable's going to be very long, that it's going to be pushing down on the HDMI. But yeah, the DS has so many gems on it. I went, my buddy over at Square sent me the Pixel remasters, and I've been playing those. Because, Final Fantasy III on that has, like, they changed it. So, like, you start with the Onion Knight. Okay. Oh, I love when people ask me this. So, Resident Evil, okay, so in my opinion, there's 3 perfect Resident Evils, right? I'm talking about Resident Evil 1. So, you've got Resident Evil on GameCube. Arguably the perfect Resident Evil. Even Shinji Mikami said, he goes, this is exactly what I wanted to do, but I was limited by the technology of my time. So when Nintendo and Capcom did a 5-game deal, Resident Evil 1 was remade on the GameCube using all the GameCube's abilities, a 485 megahertz IBM Gecko processor, a custom ATI. It was perfect. Then he added on to it. He added on where, you know, the Trevor story, Lisa Trevor. He added on, you know, Forrest as like a suicide vest wearing zombie. Perfect. So when it comes to like a remake, that is the perfect version of that in that category. But Resident Evil on Sega Saturn is the only Resident Evil 1 to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So, Resident Evil 2 was never going to come out on Saturn. We might have had a chance if they decided to do it in 97 before it got canceled. But here's where it gets interesting. New outfits, new enemies, and a battle mode. And then technically in that battle mode, you see Wesker as a zombie. So, in actuality, that game was a one game. Because you see Wesker dead. Wesker dies in it. And you see him as a zombie. So, for like a complete experience, that one. But then, you have Resident Evil Deadly Silence. Resident Evil Deadly Silence is the only Resident Evil that had its own director's cut of the original. So, not only did they add in original cinemas, they added in Master of Knifing. They added in the fact that you can fully immerse yourself, and there's first-person knife fighting modes that are added in. They added in, like, when Richard gets bit by the snake, you're literally using the microphone to do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to him. It is a perfect version, and then I have a Game Shark for it. So there was also an online mode where you got to play as other members of STARS. So you get to run around the mansion as Forrest Bayer, as Enrico, as Kenneth, as Richard. And then if you use the Game Shark, if you're going to do it, buy it now. If you have, make it a Christmas gift to yourself, or a Hanukkah gift, or a holiday gift. Because that game is already flirting with like 50 to 60 bucks. And it is such an amazing experience. And it looks absolutely gorgeous on 3DS XL if you have a 3DS XL. And the costumes are so freaking cool. And here's another cool thing. If you touch Jill, she goes, "Hey, stop it." If you touch her butt, she's like, "Ooh, stop it." Same with Chris. It's really funny. They added like a little Easter egg into it. I'm lost. I don't remember where to go. I'm just going around in circles. This is ADHD. This is why I could never speedrun. I'd break stuff. Okay, so let's see. This way. Yeah, like, you will never see me speedrunning. I'm decent at, like, Resident Evil 4, the remake, because I played it for so long. Yeah, the remake, I have played the remake so much that I have Ashley with the armor on. I've got the unlimited rocket launcher. That game was just so much fun. Plus, I didn't have to pay money to play it in third person like I did for 8, which never sat well with me. I'm still very upset that I had to pay for that. At least they gave me the DLC. Did you see the new footage for Requiem? Where we're seeing old school zombies? It looks amazing. But no statue. So I'm very confused by that. So by process of elimination, eventually we're going to have to find the right place. If you remember where to go, you let me know. Yeah, so apparently a video got shown, and it shows her in like a mansion. They're saying it might be a flashback, but we're seeing zombies, and I see it. You see a zombie in a cop outfit. So that leads me to believe that Lisa Trevor might still be alive. Because remember, Lisa Trevor can't die. So I wonder if we're actually going to go back to the Arklay Mountains and run into Lisa Trevor, which would be absolutely crazy. Can you imagine if we see Lisa Trevor? Like, you can't kill her. She's got all 3 of the viruses in her. She is invincible. Okay, so... What gets me is that is probably one of the best Resident Evils, and if they would have just given it a name, if they would have given it a number, because technically it's Resident Evil 3. Wait. It's technically Resident Evil 4. So it goes Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, but then Resident Evil 3 takes place before and after the events of Resident Evil 2. So, continuity. Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. Really, it goes Resident Evil Code Veronica, which would be 4, but then at the same time, until they retconned it, it was Resident Evil Gaiden, because that's the mission that Leon is on when Claire emails him. And then it would be Resident Evil 4, which would be Resident Evil 5. Then Resident Evil 5 would actually be Resident Evil 6. And then Resident Evil 6 would be Resident Evil 7. And then Resident Evil 7 would be Resident Evil 8. Then Resident Evil Village would be Resident Evil 9. And then we would have Resident Evil Requiem, which would be 10. They're not gonna... This is Capcom. They're not gonna not have a male protagonist. It's just not gonna happen. We will have somebody in it. We will have some big name in it. They're not leaving. I mean, even look at 7 and 8. Ethan's the main character in that, but you see Chris. And I don't think Chris in Resident Evil 7 is actually Chris. I think that's Hunk. I think that Chris is not Chris. I think that's Hunk. And I think Chris in Village is actually Chris. They look so different. I think Hunk was impersonating Redfield when Umbrella was still working with the government before BSAA turned. I could be wrong. Yeah, Leon will be in it. Okay, so I've turned on everything. I don't remember where to go. Here? Look at the pitch. Yeah, did you just look at the pictures? They're not even close to being similar. And we know that Hunk doesn't die. And we know that Hunk was trained on Rockport Island. So... Okay, so you dragged him off. Okay, killed the raptor. I want to see what happened to Nikolai. Yeah, I don't like what they did with 3. 3, they could have... For 3 Remake, they could have done so much. They did not have to have that guy set up C4 like that in the bathroom that separates the 2 bathrooms. They could have negated that whole entire part, left that alone, and had Jill fight the Nemesis in the remake. And had Jill go into RPD. It made no sense that Jill didn't get to go back into RPD. That whole Dr. Bard story arc, I don't know what was that about. They added that in, but then gave us they didn't give us Operation Mad Jackal. I don't know. It felt like they could have done a lot more. They didn't do it. Oh, I think he's alive. I 100% think Nikolai's alive. What's the rule in Resident Evil? If you don't see him die, they're not dead. I think Billy was turned into the Nemesis. I think that's why we never saw Cohen again. I think Umbrella captured him and turned him into the Nemesis. And they only made one Nemesis because they couldn't control it. All right, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Had Brad bite. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Oops. I have no idea what I need to do. Why isn't it letting me leave? Okay, hold on. Passageway to the backup generator. It's like I'm missing one little part. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for using your Prime sub. As I said, nobody's ever obligated. I hope you just enjoyed the stream. That's all I care about, is that people enjoy the stream. You mean no need to operate it? You work hard for the money. Okay, so we're going to do process of elimination here. Okay, so we know we can't go down this alley anymore, this death alley. Jeez. Okay, what if is there like a gate I'm missing? This guy looks terrible. Okay, so this is no longer a place where we need to go. Okay, what about... Okay, so not here. So that's locked. Okay, so this place is locked up. Okay, so process of elimination. Okay, so not in here. Material storage. All right. Okay. Forklift certified. Oh, I think there's a door down here. Dang it. I am lost. This has to be the right way. Right? Maybe? Maybe not? Yeah, it's a dead body. She works hard for the money. Okay, is there another door in here? Hold on, let me Google this. Wait, I won't lose my map. Hold on. Okay. How do I use my map? That's pause. Okay, that's not really giving me. Okay, hold on. All right, Dino Crisis. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay, backup generator. Okay, hold on. Okay. Swing around. Make your way back to the backyard. No sense. That makes no sense. Video. Hold on. Trying to see what we need to do here, people.
I'll stand guard here. You go inside and take a look around.
Oh, thanks, Gale. Okay. Backyard. Okay, heading to the backyard. Okay. Backyard of the facility. Okay. So yeah, the game's broke. I broke the game. That's the problem. That's the problem. The game's broken. I broke it. I knew there was something up because it was acting up. It was acting a fool. Capcom. Dun 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 dun.
You have
Skip all that. Skip all that.
Okay, this is the first checkpoint. Playtime is officially over, kiddies. Something's wrong. The lights in the guardhouse are out.
Maybe this has been a wild night of partying for the guards. You know, a little song, a little dance.
Stay here, Junior. Leave the guards to me.
Okay, Gale.
Hey, did you hear what he just called me?
Forget about it. Just let Gale handle this.
All right.
Oh, you guys just reminded me. I gotta put my laundry in the dryer. My outside bike attire. Ah, it rhymed. My outside bike attire
Okay,
needs
let's
to go
do
in the
this.
dryer.
I'll infiltrate the facility and occupy the control room on the first floor. I should have access to all the security systems from there. I'll contact you as soon as I've cleared the room.
Drop the bass. Okay, I want to get everything ready for the game shop. Okay, so I got that. I got a... Whoa! I fell. I'm fine. I'm fine. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Okay. What is
Let
it?
me guess. This is some of your handiwork, right?
The brass is still warm. These guards were shooting at something very recently.
So who were they fighting?
This wasn't much of a fight. I don't think these guards hit anything before getting sliced and diced. Whatever they were shooting at came in through there, and ripped right through the steel fence.
Well, the hole is nice and clean. But I still say you could have done this.
Very funny. We still need to figure out what happened here. Continue to sweep the area.
Wow, this mansion is gigantic.
Rick here. I'm in. The place is deserted, though. I have a very bad feeling about this.
How's the progress going with that security system?
I don't know what's been going on here, but it looks like all the power in this facility's been cut.
Same here.
As long as that's the situation, there's not a lot I can do. Why don't you see if you can gain access to the backup generators on the ground level?
I'm on it. What are you doing here?
I caught the last part of your conversation.
By the way, I found a key.
Hand it over. Let's head outside.
First off, say please. I see what I did.
That's disgusting.
This guy's been eviscerated. Something tore his intestines straight out.
Look at those tooth marks. It had to be some sort of animal.
Okay, let's move on.
Resuming. Okay. Well, hello, Gail.
I'll stand guard here. You go inside and take a look around.
This mansion is gigantic. Okay. I think we're back in business.
Gale?
So awesome. Whew.
Good news. I got the control system back online. What's the situation over there?
It's Gale. I lost him.
So what's the bad news? Did you run into some guards?
You're not gonna believe this. He was attacked by some kind of dinosaur.
Now that's a good one. So, who was it? Arnie?
This
Who
isn't
was
a joke,
it?
you idiot. We
Barney?
were just attacked by a big-ass lizard.
For real, what's going on over there? Alright, head over to the control room and we'll sort out this whole situation.
My man said, who was it? Barney. large brain cavity, my tookus. Huh. Dun 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 dun. Yeesh.
Regina, it looks like this door leads to the port. It'll take a while before I can pop this open.
You copy, Mike? I found the key to the port, but I got a lizard riding on my tail. I'm heading to the main elevator right now. I'll meet it at the ground level. Hurry!
Huh. Sounds like we're not the only ones having problems.
I'm glad you're amused. But if that guy gets eaten, we're going to have to retrieve the key from that dinosaur's stomach. You've got to save him.
All right, everyone. I'm actually going to call it for now. I got to run over to my local game shop. So thank you for everybody that watched on TikTok and on Twitch. I will see you guys tomorrow, or maybe, depending on how I feel after my bike ride, maybe I'll do another stream. I don't know if it'll be Dino Crisis. It'll be something retro, because I'm in like an ADHD mode today. So you guys have all been great. I will see you all later.